What does sales leadership want? It boils down to one thing: profitable growth. Bigger deals, higher margin deals, better pricing, larger customer relationships. This is important, so it's not surprising that companies like yours are implementing strategies to make it happen. After all, the key to growth is creating larger, more profitable customer relationships. It's about changing the mix of profitable and unprofitable business from one that looks like this to one that looks like this, with a much higher percentage of your business coming from profitable or very profitable deals, with fewer no decisions or unprofitable customers in the mix. If your company's like most, you're investing heavily in one or more initiatives to make this shift happen. You might focus on pricing and discount strategy. You develop policies, you rearrange comp plans to incent the right discounting behaviors, and you aggressively track and report on the results. You might invest in sales process and methodology. You put in place a consistent set of steps to impose more discipline and consistency on sales cycles company-wide. You then embed those steps in some sort of CRM system and provide tools to reinforce certain activities and behaviors at each step. And you'd certainly implement strategies around customer growth, specifically acquisition of new logos and expansion of existing relationships. Organizations like yours are putting more rigor around demand generation, opportunity management, and account planning. Here's the problem. Your organization is probably experiencing an execution gap. The strategic investments you're making aren't producing the profitable growth that management and the financial markets expect. And here's what we've discovered working with 200 companies and more than 20,000 salespeople every year to help close the execution gap. The most critical factor in bridging the execution gap between your strategies and profitable growth is the competence and confidence of your salespeople in their ability to have great conversations with your prospects and customers. These strategies tell your salespeople what to do, but the execution comes down to your salespeople having actual conversations with real customers, and none of these strategies gives your salespeople the skills around how to deliver those conversations effectively. So here's the bottom line. If you want to close the execution gap, you have to give your sales team the skills they need to have more effective, productive, profitable customer conversations. But here's the challenge. The conversation skills your sales team needs to close the gap are counterintuitive. The strategies that feel comfortable and natural get them in trouble. The things they instinctively say and do with customers widen rather than shrink the gap. They negotiate at the end of the sales process after giving away value all the way through the process, when they should be plugging value leaks early in that process by exchanging value from their very first customer meetings. They respond to customers' stated needs, the same ones the competition responds to, when they should be identifying unconsidered needs that connect to your differentiated value. They ask what we call so-so questions, the same old questions your competition asks, when they should be asking more provocative questions that get the customer looking at their problems in new ways. They focus on the business needs your solution addresses, when they should also be focusing on the personal needs they can address that really motivate a faster, bigger buying decision. It takes a focused effort to build these counterintuitive skills and reinforce their use in the field. If you want to close your company's execution gap, you owe it to yourself to learn more today. You can start by reading this insightful article in Sales and Marketing Management Magazine by Tim Reister, Chief Strategy and Marketing Officer at Corporate Visions. Download it today.